Howdy and welcome to a new reaction series. This is for ARK, the animated series. We covered the trailer, but it's been kind of in limbo. Nobody really knew what was going to happen with it, where it was going to go, when it was going to appear, and then suddenly it appeared on Paramount Plus, which I get through Amazon as an add-on. So I've just queued up the first episode, and we're going to start watching. There's 6 episodes in this series that are all available, and it stars an incredible lineup, which we already knew about. D. Bradley Baker, who does the voice of all the clones in the Clone Wars and all the other animated shows, is doing all the creatures. He's doing all the dinos and things. Monica Bellucci, Russell Crowe, Gerard Butler, Vin Diesel. We knew about Vin Diesel because he's also the voice in the ARK 2 game that's still yet to come. We still don't know when that's coming. We got Cissy Jones. What do we got here? We've got Malcolm McDowell. Elliot Page, Juliette Mills, David Tennant as Rockwell. I think we knew about that. I know we knew about that. Carl Urban. Alan Tudyk is in here at some point in this first episode. So I'm just looking at the cast list for the first episode. Let's get going and see what they have to deliver for us, because I'm excited. In case you don't know, ARK Survival Evolved and ARK Survival Ascended is like my go-to game. I love it. It's it's probably my favorite game. Honestly, I've got so many hours, thousands and thousands of hours in the combined in the two of them, and thousands of hours probably of footage of video gameplay on my channel. So if you're interested, go check some of those out. Look for the more popular ones, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. 47 minutes. Okay. Oh, underwater. Cool. Yeah, in case you don't know, ARK has a beautiful above water world to explore on land, basically in caves. They have underwater. They have underwater caves. They have so many different biomes and environments to play in. And it's a survival game if you're not familiar with the game. It's a survival game where you're a human who's like been deposited initially in this land filled with dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures, and you just have to survive, basically. And you can tame those creatures and make them your own, make them your allies, and fight with them and stuff. It's a fun game. This is our lead. Michelle Yeoh is in it. Jeffrey Wright. Oh, Megalodon, get out of there. Yeah, that's a Megalodon. Very cool. That particular creature, I'm not sure which one they're depicting. They came up and fought it. They don't usually come that shallow, that near the surface, though. So probably should mute my phone, you know? All right. Waking up on the beach. This is a little different than the game, just FYI, in case, again, if you're not familiar with the game. You basically wake up on the beach. You don't wake up in the water. Do you have an implant? She does. Dodos. That's often your first friend when you start the game, is a dodo.
Come on.
I'm not going anywhere.
I think this is Bob, right?
Look, I don't know what kind of...
Hell if I know. Better question.
You're on the ARK.
When?
The name's Bob, and this place is a lot more dangerous.
Definitely Bob.
No. And then I woke up here.
And you...
90-foot cliff. Are they showing that these humans have been plucked out at different times themselves? I think maybe he was talking about D-Day, World War II.
were there at Normandy.
Yeah. Mesopithecus. Hey, dodos aren't meat eaters. They wouldn't eat insects. I mean, they would in real life, but they eat berries in the game. The ARK theme. Very cool. Some Brontos, Trikes, Pteranodon.
Believe it.
And there was an obelisk in the background, too. Oh, cool. We are going to get some flashbacks to where they come from, I guess.
Mixed paleontology, archaeology, and geochemistry.
Trilobite. Cool. Okay, so she's Victoria. Or is she? Wait a minute. Victoria's who she's talking to. She's not Victoria. Oh, is she Helena? They said the name in the beginning. I just completely blanked on the name they introduced her as. I think it's Helena. Or maybe they didn't.
Helena Walker.
Helena, yeah. These are characters that you learn about in the game. They leave notes and things, and you find out about them. Not Bob, though. I don't think. I don't think there's a Bob. I think they introduced that. That's to represent just the player, the average player, I guess. I don't recall a Bob leaving any notes or recipes or anything. There she is.
We may even be able to reconstruct these creatures' lived experiences from their physical remains.
Are they setting the groundwork for her research leading to the ARKs in the future or something? Interesting. Obviously, these two are in love, right? I mean, she's been able to calm her and soothe her by just being there. Yeah.
Oh, Helena!
And now she is without Victoria. Uh-oh. Arrow in it. Somebody's been hunting it. Well, watch out.
It'd be a kindness.
You don't
And very tasty as well, I'm sure.
know how bad it's hurt. Scary the parasol.
Yeah, the tradition of naming your tames in ARK. So she's named this one Scary. Not taming them the same way you do in the game, though. In the game, both of those creatures you see there, they have to knock out and feed berries in this case. So that one's not going to be a tame that is probably going to come back at some point, I imagine.
You're, a
Oh, no. Don't kill Bob. Oh, no. I thought we would have Bob around for a little while longer. Yeah. Definitely the one who shot the parasaur, I guess. On a raptor. I'm kind of curious why. I mean, in the game, I wouldn't bother with... First of all, you can't shoot the bow from the back of a raptor. But anyway, I wouldn't shoot if I could, a bow. I'd just use the raptor to attack the thing I wanted to kill. Oh, we got warring tribes here. They're burning a village. Yep.
Oi! Over here, lass!
They seemed to be killing the men and capturing the women, so I guess she's kind of safe. Plus, their leader seemed to have an interest in her when he saw that she was able to defeat the raptor using her intelligence as opposed to brawn. Oh. That's David Tennant? That's Rockwell, then. Okay, cool.
You're here.
I hope they don't keep up this flashback thing through the entire series. I don't mind it in the first episode, to kind of give us a background of where she comes from, but flipping between the ARK and her previous life it will get kind of old if it keeps going.
I'm sorry. You'll...
They both have the trilobite tattoo? I'm pretty sure Helena had it too, right? It looks like her girlfriend does too.
They need me, Helena. Especially...
Divorce!
Oh, not just girlfriends, they're married. Okay. Cool.
I am Sir Edmund Rockwell,
Yep, Rockwell.
honoured member of the Royal Academy of Science, but I call it the ARK.
And there it is, the name drop.
We are in a crucible from which only the strongest and most fit shall emerge.
That's pretty much true of the ARK. It is a crucible.
Survival of the fittest.
Which is also a name of one of the ARK games. The Battle Royale game is called Survival of the Fittest.
What you're doing here?
Oh no, is that the one that they found before? It's so much fun. I'm sitting here in awe, just even though it's an animated characterization and stuff, but watching these people that you hear so much about and learn so much about, Helena and Rockwell, face to face and fighting and stuff. It's funny. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying it. Climb. Yeah. That her dodo friend? T-Rex? Yep. Do you recognize him to be a Roman soldier? I take it? That's the kid who tried to help her before.
Don't be afraid, Helena.
Interesting. 1746, Scottish, red hair, named Jamie. It's almost as if they took inspiration from Outlander.
Help me! He didn't do...
Well, so much for the kid.
I hope you learned a lesson today.
I didn't know Rockwell was such a dick, honestly. In the game, I mean, he helps you with recipes and things, and I didn't know he was that mean.
Helena.
/ evil. What exactly did she do wrong? I mean, she was apologizing, saying it was my fault. He didn't do anything. What? All he did was talk to her. I mean, it's not like they did anything. He didn't help her escape or anything. The plot is a little thin on this one. I'm not quite sure why. I mean, I get that he wanted to make an example and that he picked somebody and he picked the one that was talking to her. That's fine. But why was she trying to apologize and say it was her fault? It's not like he targeted the kid because the kid did something other than just spoke to her. And then why she's having this much. I mean, she doesn't want somebody to die because of something that she did. I get that, but it's like there was a few scenes we missed or something, you know? Is she writing a children's book or something? That animation that she did, the drawing that she did, the illustration. Yeah, they both do have the trilobite tattoo. It's cool. Oh no. Her wife is dead. Oh, gone missing. Not dead.
We believe she was killed.
They believe she was killed, but she's gone missing. Is she going to show up later in the ARK? Is this when she ends up going to the ARK? Being so distraught. Oh, no, it was just a nightmare. Okay. I thought that might have been the last moment she remembered her previous life before she came here. But it was just a nightmare. So she's still carrying the snail around with her. I get nervous about the way that Rockwell / David Tennant said, interrogate her. I'm not going to make any assumptions or draw any conclusions until I see what happens. But you know what you're supposed to think. Oh, there's no way she speaks with no accent. He must know she's not a native speaker of Latin. Because nobody really knows exactly what it sounded like.
You could be of use to me.
I mean, I like this that she's realized her situation and is trying to basically become more important to him than Rockwell, you know, so that she can survive. I mean, it just shows her intelligence.
Yet. And what do you call it in your own language?
Home.
Good answer. I like that. What do you call it in your own language? Home. Is that a wife or a daughter? That's something he's got the sculpture. I'm wondering if it's like his wife or something, or maybe daughter. Like him. I don't know. He's definitely missing somebody.
This.
What is that?
Depict 3 such artifacts. One I have here.
Ah.
2 remain.
I don't know this. I mean, unless they're trying to... He talked about artifacts. They're trying to say these are the artifacts that you find that you need to use to open the gateways, essentially, to battle the bosses. But there were more than 3, and they didn't look like that, so I don't know what they're really doing here.
Scattered across this land.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
You think to poison my wine?
No.
Oh no. Did Rockwell poison the wine? Oh no, Rockwell poisoned the wine. I think Rockwell did this.
The difference. I just ran a tiny Achatina limu.
Oh no, she did poison it. Way to go, Helena. She did a pretty good act of pretending like she had no idea what was going on, but she used this little snail, basically. Or Achatina? Is that what she said?
Snail.
Let me do it again. What'd she say it was?
Tiny Achatina limusegna snail along
Yeah.
the rim of your cup.
Okay, so she's looking for the portal to get home. She thinks they all think it's a portal to get home. She definitely wants to get home. Because I don't... The nightmare implies that she believes her wife is dead, but the police said that she was just missing, presumed dead. And that the enemy had claimed her murder, but that doesn't mean she really died. Maybe she's trying to get back at the slimmest hope that her wife is still alive. Of course, she probably just wants to get home anyway. The meat is for the raptors that are going to try to come after her. They're going to smell the meat, and they haven't been able to control them very well, so they're going to go after the meat instead of her, maybe? Ouch. Blood all over him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yep. The raptors have escaped, and they are hungry because they've been starving them to try to break them. And she knows that, so she's giving them meat and blood so they can go crazy. Yes, the parasaur! Ha ha! Hop on, ride him.
We have to free the prisoners.
Okay, like, you can understand her? There you go. Mr. Dodo back.
You too.
She can have her own band of followers with the people she's released.
Clever.
Clever girl. Gonna get on, yeah, there you go. He's gonna jump him. No. Right through. Okay. No, don't hurt the parasaur! Oh, ow. Yeah, you're hurt. Hopefully those people you let go can help her.
Just an hour, Australians.
Oh
What's
no.
your own New Year's resolution?
All the pills. Does her life end by her killing herself? She's still holding on to the dodo. No, not anymore. I think we're going to find out that's what happens. She's overdosed on pills to kill herself. Doesn't think she can live without Victoria. And I get what they're doing here. It's like she's also potentially mortally wounded here. So is she also thinking, yeah, just let it end. Let's get it over with. Or is something going to happen where she decides to fight? Yeah. Yep. Yep. And she survives here. It's unlike in the real world, quote unquote, where she came from, where she apparently did kill herself. Pull through. Careful. In the ARK by a river. You gotta be very careful.
What will I do without her? I'm going to survive.
There you go. Very cool. Because this ARK is a survival game, right? I love it. I enjoyed this. I really did enjoy this. I love the art. Let's watch some of the art here. So Gerard Butler was the leader. Obviously, Tennant is Rockwell. We know that. Carl Urban was Bob. You went too soon, Bob. Although they announced that there's a animated series of shorts or something that feature Bob. So Elliot Page, Victoria. Okay, makes sense. Let's see. E. Bradley Baker is the Dodo and Scary, of course. That's cool. Executive producer Russell Crowe. Gerard Butler. Okay, we got some great executive producers involved in this thing too, which is awesome. Which makes me so surprised that Paramount Plus and others who are involved in the production didn't make such a big deal out of it being available now. It just kind of like appeared, you know? Vin Diesel, yeah. There's the ARK theme in a variation. Animation services, cool. Korean, I think, based on these names. Very cool. Yeah, Park, yeah. Looks like a Korean animation studio. Cool. Snail Games. Are Or rather, they said Wildcard, who were the studio that actually produced ARK, but Snail does own them, so. All right, that was enjoyable. I really liked that. It was a good introduction to people. I'm trying to think, if I didn't know anything about ARK, would that have been sufficient? I think so. I mean, I would think that this is a purgatory, which we don't really know in the game. We don't really know what it is, why we're here. You can presume that, yeah, you're cloned from a dead human that existed or something and given their memories or something. You probably weren't plucked out of time, but maybe you were. We don't really know. But this one kind of indicates that these people are, like, some copy of them is made right before or as they're dying or something, and that they're put in the ARK. Which, you know, it jibes with the video game, so that's cool. I love the background of Helena and Rockwell. I did not know Rockwell was such a mean, evil SOB as he is, but he is. I thought he was a little more benevolent than that, but okay. Helena is definitely being made out to be the lead central character for this, the good guy, you know, the hero, as it were, which is fine with me, works for me. I did enjoy the background to know how she lived, where she came from, and if ultimately how she died, and why she died. I get that. So I appreciated that. Like I said, I hope that going forward they don't do that constant flashback, you know, throughout the rest of the episodes. I hope the episodes are all basically, the rest of them are here. Maybe a couple of flashbacks to tell us about other characters or something would be fine, but I don't really want the whole thing to be just flashbacks. But I enjoyed it. If you guys saw this, let me know what you. Hopefully, you saw this and not watching my reaction to it, because you're not going to understand anything. Let me know what you thought about the episode and where you think the rest are going to go. I'm going to watch the other ones over the next couple of days, maybe, and record them. And I don't know when I'm going to get them out, but pretty soon, I imagine. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.